pilot saying, all right, everybody, prepare for takeoff. Make sure what they got, you have your seatbelts buckled. They want you to turn off your phones and all that stuff. And then the pilot, the last thing he's going to do is he's just going to kick it off and then put the pedal to the metal. And
Bernie's going to start us.
All right, everybody, we got Bernie up here in the house. Bernie, before we get started, I know we got to make sure we do one thing, and that is let's have some water. Oh, yeah, everybody, make sure to have your water. If you don't have water yet, go ahead and take a moment. You can maybe do the breathing motto with us, but then you got to get some water. You might even be able to have, if there's somebody around that can help you out with things, they might be able to get you some water and bring it over to you. Same thing as if you wanted a snack. Just in case I get hungry, I got a little snack right here. Bernie, are you ready for the breathing motto? We got the workout brain going on today. If we have time, you can do some team leadership. Absolutely. I think so. We're going to see how much time we have. We have a new activity with sports and activities to do. And we might even have Coach Emily on for Meditation Mondays, just like we did on Friday. It was kind of nice. Are you ready, Bernie, to kick us off? Just can get her watch set. Remember, if you have your watches, you can get them set to get your heart rate and to kind of see your workout activity. It's going to base it off your heart rate. You'll see when your heart rate was really beating fast. Nice job. Couple little buttons to punch there. You got it? You ready? Remember, oxygen in, carbon dioxide out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling good. Feeling bad. Feeling happy. Feeling sad. Feeling bad. In other words, feeling. So you wish you go first.
Good job, Bernie. Awesome. Bernie's putting her name down for team leadership. And remember, we do team leadership throughout the entire week, throughout the whole week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We do team leadership going on. And you know what? These are blue light blocker sunglasses. Does anybody know what I'm talking about with the blue light blockers? If you're on I see some hands up in there. If you are using technology a lot, and I mean more than maybe 15 minutes a day, that's not much. And I'm even talking about the new TVs and stuff nowadays. This might be something. Talk to your family about it, and maybe talk to somebody and say, hey, maybe we should, because when we're looking at these screens, they can really have an impact on our eyes in a strain that our eyes, they're not used to that kind of light. They're used to sunlight and things like that. That's what these help with. But right now they're kind of distracting because they're reflecting a lot. So I'm going to take them off. And but remember, these were something, my wife got these, and I put them on and I said, you know what? I like it. I like it more if I have to look at the screen. I like it when I have them on. It feels like it doesn't hurt my eyes to look at the screen. So that's what that's all about. Again, great job to Bernie. She got us kicked off with the breathing motto. We have a great group joining in. We got folks from all over the place. I can see Nick's here, Carla, Rosemary, Lorraine. We got Sopizio Center in the house. Everybody give a big wave to everybody at Sopizio Center, and Caitlin and Byron. We also have 3 co-hosts today. We got Karen, we got Carrie, and we got Ben, and they have, again, taken us off on this workout. We got the workout brain going on behind me. Look at this, everybody. This is a great picture I found today. I was like looking for some new backgrounds, found this workout brain, and I just thought it was terrific. Let's go ahead and let's get our neck warmed up. Remember on Friday, we actually spelled out Mother's Day with making our neck movements. Do you remember that? And I thought that was a blast. Again, when we're doing the letters and the numbers and the shapes with our head, we're working out our neck. We're getting those movements going on. So we might add in one or two letters today. If you have something you want to try to spell with our neck movements, or if you got a letter that's your favorite, put it in the chat room right now, and we'll try to get to it on this round of neck warm up. So let's start with the classic side to side. So here we go. We're going to go over to the right side. This is the first exercise. This is the first time that we have started moving where we're now being more thoughtful. We have now kind of switched on into a mode where we're being thoughtful about our core. Let's go right to left. If you can't see the screen right now, we're going kind of with about a 1-2 second hold on one side, and then we're moving over to the other side, and we're just going back and forth, and it's pretty slow across the front. Let's see, let's go 1, 2, 3. It's about a 3-second across the front. Let's do a few more of these. Again, just going side to side, moving our head back and forth. Nice job. And let's go ahead now and go down and up. Let me know if we get any comments in the chat room on anything we want to do. Here we go. We got our chin tucked. We're bringing it down. Think about your nose kind of pointing straight down at the ground, and then think about, again, you're just looking right up at the ceiling. Again, this is a little different, a little more thoughtful. You're thinking about moving your head on top of your neck, and we're not really moving our body. So again, this is the second exercise. Again, looking up like this, using the muscles in our neck to pull on our skull, to pull on our head, to pull on the top of our head, and to pull it up so that it can lift up. Well, those are muscles here in the back of our neck. They're pulling and they're lifting it up. Now, when we bring our head down, we have muscles here that are pulling. They're pulling it down, and they're tucking that chin. And now these muscles, they're longer. They're stretched out. Let's go one more time going up. Remember, all the muscles, just about all of them, they have a relationship with other muscles. And when one muscle gets longer, another muscle will get shorter, and they will work together. And let's come back to the middle. And they'll work together to help hold that balance. And that would be for us, this middle position. Now, if you find your head is too far forward or too far backwards, again, there's a muscle balance there that can help us to find that middle position. Let's go ahead and do the giraffe head turtleneck. Let's go ahead and try out with that too far forward head position, and we're really reaching out. Look at my neck. You can see how my neck is really stretching out here. My shoulders right here, they're kind of having to hold the weight of my head. Now let's go ahead and bring it. I'm bringing it back, and I'm smushing. It feels like a smush. I'm smushing kind of these muscles all through here, and bringing it forward again. But I'm really feeling it in those muscles in the back when you bring your head back. Here we go with the giraffe neck, bringing it out, stretching all these muscles, and then bringing it back. And now we're contracting these muscles, and we're using the muscles in the back of our neck, again, to work together with the muscles in the front to provide balance. Let's go one more time. Giraffe neck, hold it out there. And then last time, turtleneck. Bringing it back. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Remember, everybody, when we're on technology, which we're on right now, if you're even on YouTube watching us, guess what? We're watching some technology. The technology pulls us in. It pulls us in. Have you ever thought, you might be watching something and you're kind of sitting back from it, and just a few minutes into it, the next thing you know, you're getting closer, and then you're getting close, and then you're like this. You get drawn into it. All right, almost like a bee to the flower out there. It's like, ooh, I see something I like, I'm gonna go into it. Well, we have to remind ourselves, especially when we're on technology, to try to sit up and to be as straight as we can. If we're in a seated position, we want to be engaging some core muscles, even though we don't maybe have to. You want to engage a few muscles in the core just to have maybe that 5 or 10% of that structure. You have all those muscles. They're there to work for you. But sometimes when we're on technology, we give them all a break and we get kind of drawn in. All right. Let's go ahead with our neck, and let's do the ear lift. Let's go ahead and bring it up. We got the ear lift going up. And remember, if my ear's going up, what else are we doing? We're making the shoulder go down. All right, just now seeing that comment, you got it. Got the shoulder going down, got the ear going on this side. I did a bad weatherman job right there. All right, here we go. Remember, it's backwards for me on my screen. Normally, that's not an issue. Here we go. Right ear going up, right shoulder going down, as if we're getting pulled up into the ceiling. I like to always think about this because, again, I sometimes go surfing around the piers. If you've ever been out on a pier, you've seen people fishing off the pier, right? You've ever seen that before. Maybe you've been fishing off a pier. Well, you know what can happen sometimes? That fisherman throws his line up, it could catch me in the ear. It hasn't happened, but it could happen. And it would be a lot like the ear lift. I'd be trying to hold onto my board saying, no, fisherman. And he'd be reeling me in saying, I caught a big one. I got the biggest fish on the pier. He'd be thinking he's got a big old shark or something. And he'd be like, nope, he's got a surfer. Let's go one more time on each side. Here we go. Going up with the left, down with the left. And we're going to switch it over. Up with the right and down with the right. All right. So I saw in there, Nick had a great idea, and it was spelling out brain. All right. Now, who knows how to spell brain, right? Sometimes you spell Brian. Which one is it, Brian or Brain? Sometimes you never know. Let's start off with the letter B. It's going to be a capital B. You can start, I'm going to start in the down low position, but you can do it anywhere you want. So we're going to go from down here. We're going to go up. We're going to go around. We're going to go around, down to the bottom. All right, now I'm going to keep my head down here because the next letter is the letter R. We're going up. We're going around. We're going down across right here. Now, is it an I or an A? I'm going with A. Who thinks I'm right? Let's go down. Let's go up and then down. Here back in the middle and then across. Let's go with the letter I, straight up and down. Let's go up and then straight back down. And the last one's the letter N. We're going up and then down across and then up. Wow. You know, I'll tell you what, I think warming up my neck with making letters, shapes, and numbers is my favorite way to warm up my neck. It really gets you to stop thinking about the movement, which, you know, it's great to think about the movement. You want to be knowing the move. You know, you're doing a diagonal line. You want to be thinking, wow, great job, muscles, helping you make that diagonal line. That's a great muscle relationship. But when you're doing the letters, numbers, and shapes, you're thinking about the letter, number, or shape. And so it's helping you to just kind of make the movement kind of naturally and, again, kind of fun and in a way to where you really can't make mistakes, which is great because, you know, with our workouts, you really can't make mistakes. If you're trying hard, let's have a sip of water. If you're trying hard, you're going to find out that you're not making mistakes. You're making progress. Okay. Let's go ahead and trying to think of a good question for Nick. Trying to think of a real good one. I got to get a good one. I guess, okay, let me tell you what I was doing before the workout. I don't think we're going to do it today. We might do it on Wednesday. We might do it today, depending on if Coach Emily shows up or not. I was trying to come up with an activity that was how many exercise moves can you do with a piece of paper? I was coming up with a list. I was creating my list. I was writing it down, and I looked at the clock. I was running time. I even got papers right here. Look at this piece of paper right here. This is a green piece of paper. Pretty neat. I want to see what that would do. So, Nick, how many exercises do you think we could do with a piece of paper? You know, I got to pulling on it. You can push it and fold it, right? You can spin it flat, spin it flat. You can flip it. These were things I was coming up with. You can tear it. Of course, some of the exercises, if you start to do them, you start to lose some of your paper. How many can we do? I don't know. Maybe on Wednesday, me and Nick, we'll find out. Maybe I'll bring this green piece of paper and we'll rip it up, flip it up, and see how many things can we do that are going to challenge our brain and our muscles just using a simple sheet of paper. But I don't know. Nick doesn't know. He's not sure. I'm thinking 12 at least, maybe 15, but I don't know. It's a classic I don't know position. You can even bring your hands up like, I don't know. Oh, there's another one right there. If you have ideas doing the fan with the piece of paper, that is, if you have ideas, put them in the chat room. We're going to put those ideas all together into the ultimate piece of paper workout. And it'll have your ideas in there. It'll absolutely have the fanning exercise. It's a great exercise. If you have a piece of paper idea, put it in there. I don't know how many we're going to get. Let's go one more. I don't know. I like it. Ben's going with shooting baskets. That can be something. Again, you ball it up. You got a nice little basketball. You can be shooting some baskets with that piece of paper. I don't know. Now I'm thinking we might have 20. I'm thinking, Nick, we might have 20. I'm not sure. All right. Let's go ahead with our shoulders. Let's keep it going. And let's just do a little bit of shoulder circle. Let's go into some circles here. We'll go circles with the shoulders, circles with the elbows, circles with the arms, and then we're going to go circles with the wrists. So we're just going to go all the way down the arm right now. You can do this on one side. I like to do them both. I like to do a one-sided thing. I like to do the second side. I like to move them around, both going forwards and both going backwards. Again, you got a lot of options when it comes to your shoulders. And again, look at, you can tell those trapezius are working, right? We got muscles all in my upper body. But what about my biceps? They're just kind of hanging on. What about my glutes? I'm just sitting down on them. So we're really focusing on the shoulders. Let's go ahead now and go to elbows. And so I'm going to go with the kayak row to start off. Nice. Thank you, Bernie. Absolutely. We're going to be doing core exercises next. That is correct. And absolutely, we are going to be taking a water break after we do our circles, after we do these circles here. So again, with the elbows, I'm going to go just one side. Let the other one rest. I'm going to really just let it rest, focusing a lot of my attention on this one side right here. Here we go, going around and bringing it backwards. Always find when you're doing one side, sometimes you just got a better chance of focusing. All right, let's switch it up to the other side. I was doing about maybe 5 or 6 on each side. There we go, going around just like this. Nice job. Everybody remember, on Wednesday, you're not going to want to miss it because we're going to have Nick in the studio. Oh, great call, Nick. Nick's going to be in the studio, and he's going to be doing his May strength test. Keeping it going around, backwards and forth. Let's go with a couple, maybe do a double. Now look at this. This is double, both go in the same direction. All right. Different than the first one. Wow, we've already done 4 different exercises for just our elbows. Can you imagine how many exercises we're going to be able to do with a sheet of paper? I'm thinking maybe 25. We're getting ideas in the chat room. If you have an idea, put it in there. We're going to make sure that we include that in our roster. Let's go with our arm circles now. So with the arm circles, you can do arm circles with your elbows bent. You can do arm circles where you are going to be using the deltoid right here. Imagine this one as if you're maybe doing what would this be? What would we be doing? Skydiving? Maybe washing the windows on a skyscraper? Something like that, you know, reaching up, doing kind of a window wash there, bringing my arms in close to my body. I'm very strong. As I start to move out this way, my arms get heavier, right? And now my shoulders are having to hold on to that. And so again, when we do this exercise, we're getting little moments of difficulty and then a little bit easier as we come up through the inside. I reverse directions. Who saw that? Nice. At the car wash, you're right, at the car wash. We could play that song right now. Working at the car wash. Nice. All right, let's keep it going. Now we're going to switch it over to the traditional arm circle. I'm going to hold my arms out to the side. And I got my arms out of the whole screen right here. You can see my arms moving around. I got one hand's over here, one hand's over there. But I'm just doing that arm circle. And I have to do a little bit of a twist because I have a fish tank and the green screen. I got this brain right here behind me who's lifting weights, sweating, getting the sweat all over me. He's keeping his glasses on. Let's reverse directions with the arm circles. Ooh, I'm feeling this in my deltoids, everybody, which is good. We're going to get a good warm-up going in here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Ooh, who's feeling that right here? Yeah, Ben's got it in the, remember, that's our deltoids. That is one of the major muscles, especially across the top, that's connecting that humerus bone up into the arm and up into the shoulder. So when we're using our arm, we are using that deltoid. Remember, there's other muscles underneath that need some attention too. So think about that right now and let's pay attention. I don't feel much of anything in my armpit, right? I don't feel a whole lot in there because a lot of those muscles, they were not having to work as much as the deltoid and the trapezius to lift that arm up. They were kind of stabilizing, but now let's give them some attention. So let's go ahead and do an armpit squeeze. I'm going to do one side, the other side, and then double. Here we go. We're going to go about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're going squeeze. squeeze that arm against your side. Fire those muscles up. A little bit of a different style than when they were just helping that arm circle around, and relax. Ooh, you shake it out if you need to. It feels strong when after you do that squeeze. Here we go. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. You're squeezing your armpit. You're squeezing your arm against your side. Nothing can get through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, shake it out if you need to. You're going to feel that strength. Here we go. Now we got a double arm squeeze. Here we go. Up against our sides. We're going to bring our arms in. This is the opposite. This is chicken wing. Here we go with the arm squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your arms against your side. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. All right, now, just real quick, feel to yourself. I don't feel like my deltoids had to do much of anything there. Felt like a lot of that was going on down here, even down here in the side of my ribs here, right? So again, it's showing you that we have that balance relationship. We got to treat every muscle with some attention individually and as a team. We got to be thinking about our whole body as a great big team. And again, letting our exercise brain, workout brain, letting it get the training that it needs so that it can be a good coach and work with that brain. Let's go ahead and get this going. Then we're going to move our wrists. Chris Hill in the house. Great job. Going back to the piece of paper, looking for things we can do with the piece of paper. One of the things we can do with the piece of paper is just gripping it with our different digits on our hand. If we have the opportunity to grip it with different digits on our hand, just holding that piece of paper, you're going to feel a great big difference when you're holding it with your pinky and your thumb than when you are with your index finger and your thumb. And then again, with 2 or 3 or 4 fingers, and then that's when we're getting into things like the pulling and ripping. So again, keep your ideas coming. How many exercises can we come up with using a piece of paper, or even like this? This is kind of like a construction paper. It's a little thicker. This is going to be great. I'm going to bring this to the studio, and on Wednesday, me and Nick, we're going to put your ideas. We're going to get them all together, and we're going to make it into one great big workout, plus Nick's strength test coming our way. Let's get our wrists going. Let's go ahead and do up and down. Let's go very traditional on our 3 planes of motion, our 3 movements that we kind of go for in our body. Remember, we got kind of up and down or forward and backwards, right? Let's go a couple more. We got side to side. So we can go side to side, just moving our wrists. You can be doing this with your ankles too. That's okay. All right. And then let's go ahead and go rotation. Moving everything around. You can do this. Again, this would be a car washing type activity, maybe if you have the clay bar, you got some wax or something, putting the carnauba wax on the Mustang or something like that. You gotta swirl it around, right? Or maybe don't swirl. I don't know. I'm not a car detailer. I might have just told you how to scratch your car. Let's keep it going around and around. Remember, we got some sports throws and activities coming up, so our workout's going to take a little bit of a twist. And now let's go ahead and just wiggle our fingers. Let's get our fingers wiggling. And then we're going to do a pressure. Remember about pressure? Pressure is where we use our muscles, but we continue on. We don't just bring them together. We apply pressure. So go ahead and give a little bit of a squeeze. Bring them together. Squeeze. Go to the next one. Go to my middle finger. Bring them together and then squeeze. Nice. Go to my ring finger. Bring them together. That's one thing. But then squeeze. Do you feel how many muscles fire up in your arm when you try to squeeze your ring finger and your thumb? I can put them together and I don't feel anything going on. If I feel muscles coming all the way up here into my shoulder. Look at that. You can see the muscles. Let's go pinkies. Oh my God. Again, muscles firing up. It's a team. And that's how we can make our bodies stronger, is by working with the team. And the team takes its instructions from the workout brain. So you got to train your brain. You got to have that workout brain, and it's got to be controlling that team and continuing. Don't give up on your teammates. Continuing to keep training and to keep progressing. And just like we're going to see on Wednesday, when Nick does his strength test, some amazing things are going to happen. Ben, should we tell them about Friday Fitness Social?
Yeah.
You're unmuted. All right, everybody. I got it. All right, we're going to go to sports. We're going to go to sports activities next up. I'm bringing it up next. We're going to jump to that. We're going to get a lot of movement in our core and in our body when we're doing this activity. but I compiled some of my favorite adventure challenge moves. I'm talking about some sports throws. We're looking at, again, a lot of very, very fun imagination-based kind of workouts, but I'm going to be doing it with you. We're going to have the pictures behind me showing us kind of what to think about. Remember, with archery, we're going to pull back that bow. Hopefully we hit the bullseye. But on Friday, real quick, what I was talking about with Ben right there is on our Friday night fitness social. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about already. But if you missed it, that's okay. We do it every Friday at 6 p.m. We had a moment where we were talking to Nick about things he was proud of. And our friend Josh, remember Josh is our friend. He's the blind surfer for Team USA. He's 100% visually impaired, and he does all kinds of amazing adventures. He wanted to try to do a plank for as long as Nick could do a plank. And Nick said, well, let's do it right now. And so this is on the Friday Night Fitness Social. We had Nick and Josh. They're going to do a plank competition. They're going to see who could do the plank the longest. And then we had Coach Marty was on there too. Coach Marty said, I'm going to do it. He had to move all of his dogs out of the way, and he made a space on the ground, and he got down on his elbows, and we had a plank off going, and I was doing the counting. And you've seen Nick go for 20 seconds. Yeah. 40 seconds, 60 seconds. His record previously, I think, had been around 82 seconds. I think I'm right about
Around
that.
86, I believe.
86 seconds. Not bad, right? If you can guess, I'm going to give everybody about 5 seconds to guess. If you can guess what Nick went from 86 seconds a month ago. And this is last Friday. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess, and then I'm going to tell you how much it was. You got 5. This is how many. Karen, that's a close guess. Anybody else got a guess coming in? We got a guess coming in. We got a guess on top. We got a guess on the bottom. We got a pretty bunch of guesses. Here we go in 3, 2. Ooh, Karen's getting closer. 155 seconds. 2.5.
And that's 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Nick held the plank. Josh held the plank. And Coach Marty held the plank. All 3 of those guys held that plank 2.5 minutes, 155 seconds. So, Nick, you've set a good bar. Now, this is something I'm going to tell you guys, and this is what I think I'm going to do on Wednesday. Nick, I'm going to do the strength test with you. Instead of talking about it this time, I'm going to participate. So I'm going to be there with you, and we're going to hold the plank together. And if you go for 2.5 minutes, well, I'm also going to do it for 2.5 minutes, and that is going to be very tough, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And I want you to do that too on Wednesday. All right, everybody, let's get ready for sports throws. Have a sip of water. It's not just sports throws we're getting into. This is sports throws 2, which is actually I call sports inactivities. Let's have that sip of water. Here we go. This is a long activity. If you need to take a break, you can. Each one of these activities is 20 seconds long. 20 seconds long. Okay. There are 24 activities. Who knows the math on how long that's going to be? 24 activities, 20 seconds long. Do the math. Here we go. First one up, climbing the rope. Here we go, everybody. Let's start that rope climb. If you need to, even lift your chin up, lift your head up, reach up high like you're reaching up for that rope, and then pull yourself up. You can even pretend that you're pulling your body up. Reach and pull, reach and pull, reaching and pulling, reaching and pulling. Coach Emily's climbing up with us. She's at the top. Oh, we're in the jungle. The jungle's where we got to get down low and push away. Getting down low, kind of push away the plants, push away the foliage. You got a big plant in front of you, banana leaf over here. Push this one out of the way. Get down here. Push it away. Keep going. Push it away. Push it away. Oh, flower fields. Reach down. Pick up a flower. Give it a smell. Reach down on the other side. Pick up a flower. Reaching down. Picking up a flower. Reaching down maybe in front. Picking up a flower. Maybe reach down behind you. Pick up a flower. Can I get one more flower? Oh, no more. We're going, look at this. Into the shot put. This is my friend Marco. Let's get that shot put on your shoulder, and we're going to throw. Right? So you got one hand coming right here. Give it maybe a tap, and then Oh, you're going to push away, bringing it back. Tap. Oh, I'm going to switch it up to this side. Bringing it here. Tap. Oh, ooh, what is this one? Bowling. Here we go. You're going to get the ball, roll it down, and roll it away, right? You get the ball down here, bring it back, roll it away. Holding it here, bringing it back, rolling it away. Here we go, down to bowling alley. Get it, bringing it back, rolling it away. Here we go. Maybe one more. I can get the strike. I'm going to roll it anyway. Here we go. Now we're going into baseball. We got the pitcher. Bring it up, and we're going to throw. So we're going to bring it up here by our ear, and then you're going to bring it back here, and then throw. You're going to let your arm go all the way out, bring it up, throw, like you're throwing a baseball, and throw. Going for a strike. Ooh, tennis. Let's throw the ball up and then give it a hit. Throw it up in the air, watch it with your eyes, and then whack back. And then throw it up in the air. This is the serve. Keep it to high, through it really high up there. Whack back. Here we go. Throw it up. I guess that's the sound that racket makes. Let's make that sound up. Here we go. Throw it up again and whack back. There we go. Oh, football. Another one. Bring it up by your ear with two hands on the ball. And then you're going to throw and you're going to spin your wrist. You're going to give your wrist a little spin. Throw and spin. Throw and spin. Bring it up here. Look for your guy. He's over there. Throw and spin. Bring it up here. Look for your guy. He's over there. Throw and spin. Ooh, soccer throw. You don't touch the soccer ball with your hands often. But when you do, you throw it over your head. Bring that soccer ball back over your head. And then throw. If you're standing up, you can take a little bit of a step as you throw. There we go. Bringing it up, bringing it back, and throw. Let's try to get one more of these soccer throws in here and throw it. Ooh, basketball. Holding it up and shooting. You go out of the phone booth and into the cookie jar. That's what they say with your hand. It goes up and then down into the cookie jar. So we're shooting the basketball right here. There we go. Shooting it up. All the way up. You got a 10-foot goal. You got to get that ball all the way up. So you got to push it up there. Pickleball. Who's ever played pickleball before? I've never played pickleball before. Who's played pickleball? I don't know how to do it. Am I doing it right? I'm just going to do some hits here and I'm going to do some hits there. Kind of maybe going across my body, going side to side, maybe overhead, maybe down low. And again, it's kind of like, tennis, I imagine. But, running. Check it out, everybody. Here we go. We're here with Cole. Let's go into a little bit of a run, a little bit of a jog. Moving it along. Here we go with Cole. Looks like we're about to cross a finish line. Check that out. That's the finish line right there. That means this is at the
John, I think that was the one from a couple of years ago.
That's right. This is just a still shot from that moment in time. Oh, here's the archery. This is one of my favorites. You got to bring back your bow and then you go, hope you get so we're going to pick it up, right back. All right, let's try one more, pick it up. You're bringing it all the way back by your ear and then let it go. Let's go. You one more. Here we go. Bring it. Like Robin. Look at this guy. Let's go for the boxing on the punching bag. Here we go. We got the punching bag. This is the speed bag. They call this one the speed bag because it goes real fast. The big bag's called the heavy bag. We can try some heavy bag punches. And with those, you're going to be like it's the body. You're working on the body on low punches. Oh, look at this. Jacob Pacheco. Let's go for a little bit of a surf paddle. Like we're paddling along, like we're moving along. And then we're going to get on that wave in 3, 2, 1. Grab your surfboard and kind of steer it along. Steer your surfboard along. Keep your head up a little bit so you can see. Getting splashed in your face. That was me. Here we go. Kayak row. I love this kayak style. Look at this. This is the 2 hands on the oar kayak style. All right. You can do either one you want, but this is the one I'm doing here is the 2 hands on the paddle kayak style. That's what she's doing here in the picture. I like this picture right here. It's very peaceful. Let's keep it moving. Oh, we got Nick. We got the number 5. Let's go. Statue of Liberty 5 times with Nick. Bringing it up, down. Bringing it up, down. Keep it going. Here we go. Bring it up, down. There we go. One. We got 2 more. We got to try to get 5 in. Here we go. We got 1 more. Swimming like the pig. I have to see that. This is going to be fun. This is the dog paddle. If you're ever swimming and say do doggy paddle, this is what it's like. But it's in this situation, we're swimming like the pig. Here we go. So this is the arms out in front. I'm not bringing my arms over to the side. I'm keeping them in front of my body. All right, here we go. We're going to be doing the hand cycle. All right, so let's crank that hand cycle. There we go. Moving it around. Hand cycle. going through the race. These guys look like they're doing an Ironman or an Ultraman or a Superman, some kind of marathon. Looks incredible. Here we go. Moving it along, cranking that hand cycle. Oh, here's the plank. Here we go. Doing the plank. Bringing those elbows up. Nick's going into the plank position. Go for it, Nick. You only got to do it for like 10 seconds. There you go. We got the guy doing the plank in the air. Here we go. Hold it up. Keep it planking. Keep going. Still planking. Still going. Can you imagine doing this for 2.5 minutes? Because Nick, he can. Scuba diving. Nick, go ahead and roll over. Use your legs for the scuba dive. Kick your legs. Yeah. Lay down on your back and do it with your legs. That's the way to do it. If you're sitting down, you're going to do it like me here. We're just going to be kind of moving our arms like we got the fins on our arms, and we're just kind of moving through the water. You can also do it like kind of dolphin style. Oh, we got the frog doing the teapot. Let's go with the teapot. Hold it for maybe 2 seconds. Then we're going to go to the other side doing the teapot, bringing it over the top. Let's go back again to this side. Another teapot with the frog. I brought in all the favorites. Here we go. Teapot with the frog, holding it. I'm also giving the frog a high five. Oh, here we go. Look, this is my friend Tammy. We're going to knee paddle. So on the knee paddle, we're going to bring both arms, and we're going to be pushing down this way through the water. So there's a lot of different ways to go surfing. If you want to go surfing this summer, remember, you can come surfing with me and my friend Tammy. She is there every single month. Oh, and here we go with traditional swimming. All right, this is where Bernie is very strong. Bernie is an incredible swimmer, and she has a great technique. And you can see you're going to turn and breathe, and then you're going to keep reaching. You're going to keep that stroke going, and then you turn and breathe. Oh, and that was it, everybody. That's the rope climb again. That was fun. Where's that picture at I had? Oh, my gosh. I really like
Sean,
this.
Emily's on.
Nice job. Great job, everybody. Coach Emily got
Coach
to
Sean.
Yep.
Coach Emily's on.
I saw her come on when we were climbing up the rope. And I was like, oh, maybe she'll be at the top, at the mountain. And she was. Isn't this guy cute? Is this in Cuba? Who knows where that is? I think that's Cuba, where they have the swimming pigs. I'm not sure. There's somewhere
I
out
think
there.
Karen said it was the Bahamas.
The Bahamas. The Bahamas have the swimming pigs. And, you know, I used to have a dog that liked to swim. And some of you probably remember Chance. And I can only imagine if Chance would have gone to the Bahamas. And look how far out this pig is, too, by the way. Look at there's the beach is way out there. So this pig is not close to land. That is incredible. And look at this. That looks like there's fish in the water. Y'all see that? I think that's a fish. That could be a fish. Pretty neat, everybody. All right, let's have a sip of water. I'm checking in the chat room. I'm seeing if we have any other neat ways to tear up the paper. Remember, this is something that we put out a challenge to everybody. If you wanted to participate in Wednesday's workout, this is a way to do it. We're trying to figure out all the exercises that we can do with a sheet of paper. And now we had a couple ones, again, from doing the flips to doing the fanning. Karen's idea was a great idea. Ben was talking about taking shots at basketball. Nick's talking about doing the clap and catch. We got doing the spins. We got doing the squeeze hold. There's more. There's so many more. I'm thinking now we might have 20, but we're going to find out on Wednesday. Remember, you can fold it up like a card. I like that. And you could do something. What would be kind of neat is see how many times you could fold it. Because at some point, that paper is going to get so thick, it's going to be tough that you won't be able to fold it. And then you might be able to do something with that little strong piece of paper. So again, some really neat opportunities, things you can do with a piece of paper. We're going to find out what those may be on Wednesday. Let's have a sip of water. Ben, how'd you like the activities challenge?
That was awesome.
Some classics in there. I think we need to go like 5 more seconds for each one though, huh? That seems about right. Maybe even
At
10.
least.
That was a 20-second picture. Each picture was 20 seconds. I think 25 or 30. That really lets you kind of get into the groove of each one of the moves. But if anybody wants to let me know in the chat room too, what's your favorite move? If you had, and this can be 2 things. what's your favorite move to do pretend like we just did? But out of those moves, have you done one of those that you enjoy? Have you done an activity? Maybe you play pickleball. I haven't played pickleball, but I'd like to. I'm going to. And so again, something you can share with us. We got a lot of things we want to have participation from everybody. And again, we always have leadership coming on here. We have Coach Emily, who's on here today. And again, looking forward to Wednesday when we're going to have Nick. He's going to be in the studio for that strength test. Nick, are you ready for the strength test? Let's see if he's giving us a thumbs up. Oh, he's typing something in. He wants to go surfing. He is. Yes, and he's ready for the strength test. Nick's putting there, I'm going surfing with John. Thumbs up on the strength test. Ready for that. And everybody, I'm so fired up, but I think it would be nice to try to dial it down now. Maybe get a little bit relaxed. Maybe for Monday. Sometimes Monday we get kind of a little anxious. We got a long week ahead of us, but a good way we can do this is through doing meditation, doing breath work, doing yoga exercises, and a lot of exercises that are on our TruFit adaptive fitness app. So yeah, let's go ahead. Karen, you're right. Let's bring up Coach Emily. Let's see where she's at. She might be jet setting. She could be in Greece or something right now. Oh, okay. Not Greece. All right, there we go.
I wouldn't mind being in Greece, but I'm in Florida right now. But next time I think I'll be calling in, I might be in Ohio. So right now at home. And it's nice to be home.
The blue water made me think of Greece, I thought, and I'm like, it's like the Carmen San Diego. You're like, where in the world is Coach Emily doing yoga? And awesome. So happy to have you here with us today. And again, like we talked about on Friday, breath work and the meditations that we did, these are things we can do every day. And they're on the app. They're things if you want to follow along and you're thinking, I want to be able to do more of this, download the app and join Coach Emily's team, and you will see a bunch of exercises and workouts that she's created that you can do. And I know some of you, I've seen you log in those workouts. So again, good job. We're going to turn it over to Coach Emily. I'm going to mute myself so we don't have any background noise, and we're going to let her lead it.
Well, oh, you muted a little soon there. All right. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. So grateful to be with you and ready to do some seated yoga. So let's all get comfortable in our chairs. If your feet can touch the ground, let your feet rest on the ground. If not, that's okay. Wherever you are, I invite you to close your eyes or look down at the floor and just allow your attention to move to your breath. So we're always breathing, right? Whether we're thinking about it or not, we're naturally breathing, but it's so important for us to sometimes focus on our breath. So without trying to change anything, let's just all take a second to listen in and see if we can notice our breathing. And noticing your breath, pay attention to the parts of your body that get bigger, that expand on an inhale, that fill up with air. And notice the parts of your body that maybe settle and relax on an exhale. Now let's see if we can pay attention to the sound of our breath. Can you hear the breath in the back of your throat or in your nose? Just notice, listen for your breath. Now I invite you to see if you can even notice the temperature of your breath or the sensation of the air as it enters into your nose or your mouth. It's like you're investigating your breath, like you just discovered, wait, what is this? Noticing your breath. And then from there, take your attention to your chest and to your heart. And as we talked about last time, just use your imagination to pretend like your heart has a big smile, like a cartoon character. Imagine your heart is giving a big smile. And notice naturally as you think about your heart smiling, your face might light up and you might feel like smiling just a little bit. And I want us all to think about something that our goal for this week. Maybe it's to be relaxed, maybe it's to wake up on time, maybe it's to work out every day. Just take a moment to recognize one goal that you have for yourself this week. And then breathe it in. Imagine you're breathing it in. And then exhale, breathe out and let it go. Nice job. And from there, you can keep your eyes closed or open your eyes as you start to move in a seated cat-cow. Inhale, open up through your chest as you reach your spine forward, and then exhale, round back. So inhaling and exhaling, warming up our spine. And as Coach John talked about, we can do yoga any time of day, any place that we're at. Sometimes I like to practice in the morning, especially if you wake up and your body feels a little stiff from sleeping. It can feel really nice to even just do like 3 yoga exercises in the morning. So we're going to continue to move with our breath as if our breath is what's moving our body. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And if you find that it's hard to stay focused, maybe when you breathe, you can even attach the word. You can say inhale as you move forward and exhale as you round back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more just like that. After your last one, return to the center. Take a big breath in. Hold your breath at the top. And then sigh out your mouth with a dragon's breath. Nice. From there, start to roll your shoulders up and back, inhaling and exhaling. We're really thinking about warming up our shoulders and our spine. Again, you might do this at the beginning of your workout to warm up your body, or you might do it towards the end to cool down. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll do 3 more in this direction. Inhaling. All right. From there, change the direction of your circle. So inhale back, exhale forward. Sometimes when we're stressed or worried, we start to hold tension in our bodies. And for me, I always hold tension in my shoulders. So it's good to notice where you feel discomfort and see if you can use your breath and some movement to relax that tension. All right, 3 more just like this. And then after your last one, let your movement slow down. Take a big breath in, hold your breath at the top. And then exhale, sigh, let your breath go. From there, let's take it into some seated spinal circles. Inhale, bringing your chest forward. Exhale, rounding it back. As always, it might be fun to maybe close your eyes from time to time as you do yoga, just to notice what it feels like on the inside, to try to turn your attention from the distractions of what it might look like or what the others look like on the screen, and just notice how it feels for your body. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice job, everybody. We're going to do 3 more in this direction before we change the direction of our circle. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last one. And then change the direction of your circles. So just inhale, come back through the center, exhale back. So just keep moving in a circle, warming up that spine, breathing. And what's interesting when you pay attention to your body, maybe each day your body feels a little different. And it's so powerful. It's so cool to just notice, how do I feel today? Sometimes we feel amazing and sometimes we might not feel amazing, and that's okay too. Just paying attention to our bodies, being understanding and supportive of ourselves no matter where we are. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll do 3 more, just like this. And then when you're ready, we'll meet up in the center. Take a big inhale. Exhale, sigh, let your breath go. Nice. From there, on an inhale, lift both arms up. Let your breath move your arms up. And as you exhale, twist your spine down to one side. Let your arms drop. We're in a seated spinal twist. On your inhale, feel your spine nice and tall. On your exhale, look over your back shoulder. 3 more deep breaths here. Every time you inhale, imagine that your spine is sitting up a little bit taller. And each time you exhale, see if maybe you can twist a little deeper. Not forcing our body, but just seeing what happens when we match our movement with our breath. Last deep breath here. On your next inhale, lift up your arms. And on your exhale, twist your arms down to the other side. Dropping your arms down, take a big inhale as you sit up nice and tall. And exhale, breathe out as you look over that back shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath here. On your next inhale, lift up your arms. And on your exhale, return to the center. Float your arms down as you circle out your wrist. Nice job. Take a big inhale as you squeeze one knee in towards your body. Exhale, kick your leg out in front of you and circle your ankle. Circling your ankle in one direction and the other direction. And if that's not accessible for you, you can always circle your wrist or do both your wrist and your ankles, whatever feels good for your body. And if there's parts of us that have limitations, we can just use our thinking to imagine what it would feel like. From there, take an inhale as you bend your knee in, give it a squeeze in towards your body. And then exhale, place that leg back on the floor. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, squeeze it in. And exhale, kick it out, circling your ankle. Or if you want to add your wrist or do your wrist instead, just circle your wrist. Maybe point and flex your feet. All right. Take a big inhale, give that knee a squeeze in towards your chest. And exhale, place that leg back on the floor. Spread your fingers on an inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more like that. Inhale, spread. Exhale, squeeze. Last 2, inhale, spread your fingers. Exhale, squeeze your hands together. Inhale, spread. Exhale, squeeze. Shake out your wrist, bounce out your shoulders. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just let your arms settle on top of your legs, getting ready for a little relaxation. And just to make sure, Coach John, do we have a thumbs up? Do we have some more time for relaxation, or do we have something planned that we need to get to? 5 minutes? All right. We're going to do a 5-minute kind of body scan and just help our bodies to feel settled in this moment. So I invite you once more to close your eyes and pay attention to your breath. I want you to feel your breath move through your body, almost like an ocean wave coming into the shore, and exhale, going back out to sea. So just feel your breath in your body. Notice your breath. And then from there, move your attention down into your feet. If you can, lift your toes and then plant them into the earth. As you feel your feet on the ground, in your own head, tell yourself, I am supported. I am supported. And we might feel the support of the ground underneath you, but you can think about also all the people in your life that may support you and help you. Breathing in and breathing out. Travel your attention, your thinking and feeling into your hips. Take a big breath. Imagine you could breathe all the way down into your hips, all the way down into your pelvis. And as you breathe out, repeat in your head, I am strong. I am strong. Just noticing the power and the strength of your body, especially your lower body. Breathing in and breathing out. I am strong. And then take a nice deep breath into your belly. Moving that attention into your belly. And repeat to yourself, I am capable. I am capable, meaning I can do it. I am capable. Continuing with your breath, move your attention into your chest. Maybe take a deep breath and feel your chest expand. And repeat to yourself, I am proud. Think about yourself, you're Superman, you're Superwoman, and feel that pride in your chest. Proud of all that you do every day. Just getting out of bed, getting here today. There's a lot to be proud of. Repeat to yourself, I am proud. Continuing with your breath, move your attention from your chest, up your neck and into your mouth. Take a second to breathe in and breathe out. And repeat to yourself, I am kind. I am kind. And just think about how you can be kind with your words, what you say to people, or even just a smile, how that really shares kindness with others. Breathing in and breathing out. Now move all your attention to the top of your head and imagine like you could breathe in so much, you could breathe up into your brain. And as you breathe out, just remind yourself, I am smart. I am thoughtful. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feel your breath move through your body. Just take a moment to just feel grateful for yourself, or wherever you are right now. Good day, bad day, just another day, wherever you are, just take a moment to feel grateful. It's just by being you, that is enough. And then bring your hands together in a prayer position at your heart. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Maybe bow your chin in towards your body. Once more, take a moment to feel grateful for yourself wherever you are right now. And then as always, we say namaste, and that just means we recognize and celebrate the light and abilities of all people. Namaste. Up. John is still mute. Oh, Coach John.
Exactly what we needed. That's what I was saying, everybody. That was incredible. Remember, when we do that, when we take time to slow down and to really tune in with our body, you're going to feel those effects maybe even throughout the rest of the day. And if you need to take another moment during the day to kind of just relax, I sometimes start with like 10 deep breaths, but sometimes I'll even go with maybe 20. And sometimes I feel like there's so much going on. I'm like, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take 10 deep breaths. And I'm just going to really focus on the breath work. Just like Coach Emily teaches us on the app. If you really pay attention, you remember our minds can only really think about one thing at a time. And when you're focusing on all that good that's going into your body, it's going to make you feel good. And it should, because that's what oxygen does for us. And that's what, again, the meditation and the breath work, the yoga, the fitness, all of these activities, everything we're doing, it's all about helping us to feel good and to be able to be our best. So now, everybody, we got Wednesday coming up. Remember, Nick's going to be having a chance to be his best on Wednesday, doing his May, so I almost said March, his May strength test. I can't believe it, Nick. We're coming up on strength test number 5. Can you all imagine how strong Nick's going to be when we get to December? This is going to be an incredible year, and we're going to get to share this with everybody. I don't know, Ben, did you have somebody in mind for the end of the show, Breathe Motto? Because there was one of our friends, she wasn't here for a little while, but then she came back today. I was thinking maybe she could do it, because it'd be nice. And I see she's got a smile going right now too. So maybe she could
Yeah, why not?
come back. I know she's been up there and she's been flying with you and Karen this whole show. But maybe we could have Carrie again. Welcome back, Carrie. We're glad you're feeling great. Bernie, we're gonna have you. We're gonna have some team leadership coming up this week from Bernie and Byron, Carla, Alicia, Clinton. We're gonna get all the team leaders coming this week. But right now, we got one of our co-hosts coming up to join us to bring it on home. Again, everybody, let's give Coach Emily a round of applause. That was so great. Doing a whoop whoop. I like that one. Again, working out those shoulders here. Carrie, go ahead and take it away.
Breathe in the good. Breathe, breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe in the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out your worst. Breathe in your power so you can reach your goal first.
Thank you so much. Again, great job to everybody. Carrie, that was terrific. Remember, she's done some leadership too in the past. She might be doing some more leadership this week. We got 2 more workouts to go, everybody. We have Wednesday and Friday at 11 o'clock, plus the Friday Night Fitness Social. If you haven't made it to one yet, well, you should have made it to the last one, but then make it to the next one. We're going to be doing it again on Friday. It'll be great. And again, I can't wait to hang out with everybody there. Here we go. If you got she knows it. Here we go. We'll see you on Wednesday. Great job to everybody on YouTube. Again, like and subscribe. Remember the pigs. Remember, make sure to bring your piece of paper for Wednesday's workout. Also, if you want to work out with Nick, you're going to need, remember, the medicine ball. And that's it, right? It needs a medicine ball and a heavy weight. A medicine